Okay, starting a little bit later than I wanted to, but I had a issue I was trying to sort out with the software. Hello everyone, welcome to a Second Empire live stream. Today I'm going to be animating a short that I want to get done before I go away to Comic-Con on Thursday. I've recorded the lines, and it's essentially, it all takes place in the Emperor's Throne Room. And I've got all the characters I need, and it should be doable. So, if you're watching on YouTube, hello, hello, hello. If you're watching on the live stream, hello. Okay, so let's get started. I need to disable you lot. We don't need gold, we don't need brown, we just need the Emperor and Garin. Why are you not moving? That's because I've got rotation and not moving. Haha. No, that's... Okay. So... we're going to set up a camera over here. Come on. Don't know why it does that. It's like, it moves the camera so small when it does that, but if I select Garin, who's right to the left, there, select the Emperor, it doesn't move. I do not get it. It does not make any sense. Hello, Xavier. Yes, this one should be a little bit more entertaining than my gaming streams. Hey, look at that, the Emperor fits. Haven't animated in this room for ages. Right, so we want Garin not in the floor. And Garin doing something like that. Like the Emperor over there. So what's going to happen? This is essentially just going to be a talky short. There's going to be no real action. I need to find a Dalek. Oh, so many to choose from. Who shall we have? We need an operator. Operator, which ones shall we pick? Operations room? No. Operator. Yes, I know. Right, let's just... You're in... No, that's not an operator, that's a... No. Ah, there you are. 5. I love the NSDs in classic colours, Xavier. If you look on one of my, I think it's one of my last videos. Wait a minute, I've got bad video settings again. Why? I'm streaming on my Mac. My Mac is good for streaming. And I'm wired, I'm not wireless. Anyway, one of my last videos was with a NSD coloured in classic colours. Well, not 100% classic colours, but if I ever get around to doing some NSD animations, they will be in the classic silver and blue. Right, I need to... What is causing that cold black? MechMaster had, when he sends me his models, he's got a plugin on his system that I don't have called Dirt, so obviously it doesn't work. So if I go to render that now, good. And also while I'm here, I'm actually upgrading all the Daleks' ears. Oh my god, they're not ears. Yes they are, they're ears. Because before they had lights in their ears, and that would take ages to render. 17940. And sometimes it wouldn't show up. So when they talked, you'd have to boost up the light really, really high. I was going to say something about NSDs. What was I going to say? I don't know. The only problem doing it this way is that you have to name the material to a specific Dalek, because if you have 4 or 5 Daleks of the same type in a scene, or sometimes with the same material, Cinema 4D will try to assign one texture to all of them because it's saving on memory. And so when you tell the software to use the material to flash with the speech, you all of a sudden get 5 Daleks talking at once, and that can be a problem. So now if I go to the ear brightness, and we also don't have that weird black effect because the light basically takes away the default light. So I think that looks better. I started to do it with the Imperials because you can't get the right lights, and it just looks better, I think. So just save that. Copy him. I will show you what I mean by the lights. Where is Xenol? Xenol, okay. So you see all of his lights? I had to place them manually. Well, not that. I had to place 2, and then I had to rotate them all. But they take a long time to render, and especially on the bigger Evil of the Daleks casing, that is a nightmare. He's a nightmare anyway. Alright, so got the operator. I need to update the Emperor as well, so I'll do that first. And Garin. Do Garin first. Where are you? That's turd, you complete moron. There you are. Right, what texture? Cold black again. Get rid of. You. So if I render that now. So you see this is what happens when you try to render it with just the ears. It looks weird. So take that off, take that off. I don't think anyone else has Garin's ears, although he is actually enabled ear lamp G, so that's good. The reason I'm streaming so early is because I am off work today.
Hello?
Hello, Chris. Sorry, I'm streaming at the moment.
You're right.
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Sorry. What was I doing? I was getting rid of his ears. Good. Blimey, I haven't saved this file since 4 versions of Cinema 4D ago. Christ. Then for the Emperor, this one should be... Did I call him Golden Emperor? Yep. E. Where is the Emperor? Yes, ask the Emperor. Oh, is it? Did I call him Dalek Emperor? If you see him, let me know. One thing I'm considering is actually going back to the short animations, because while I really enjoy working on the Second Empire, it is taking a long time to do. I'm still going to be working on the Second Empire, but I think it would help my channel more if I had more content. Where is it? Wait, Golden Emperor 1? What's Golden Emperor 2? Oh, that's where he's got his battle armor. Cool. Okay. Turn off transparency, turn on luminance. Now he's a fabulous emperor. The voice actor for Agent 700, he has got a load of custom figures, and he was showing me recently that he's now got someone on eBay to do a Garen, Galt and Brown, which they look incredible. But one thing I actually found out the other day is that Cinema 4D can export to 3D printers. So I got the software and I did a test, and if I was to get myself a 3D printer, I could actually start printing off Second Empire models, which I am extremely tempted about. I mean, it would just be awesome just to have. I mean, I was these figures. I mean, when I first got into Doctor Who, there were practically no figures available. There was the Dapple figures, which I've got some, but they were so delicate, and you can get them for pretty cheap. My cousin's got one, and he printed me off a 3D TARDIS for my birthday. It was actually pretty cool. But yeah, it's pretty amazing what you can do. I would have killed for some of the Dalek models you get now. I mean, I made my own out of Lego. Still got one, actually. Now you can get Lego Daleks as well. Not fair. Kids nowadays get all the cool stuff. Wait, did I just mess that up? No, didn't. Good. Hello, David. In other Second Empire news, there's a Dalek in the floor. Get it out, get it out. I had an encounter with that mutant, what's his name, Apocalypse or whatever. Okay, so I think we're about ready to add some sound. So this Dalek is going to be working here. He's going to have a incoming transmission sign, and then he's going to turn to his left and see the Emperor, who's going to come forward, and he's going to say, Emperor, there is an incoming transmission. Emperor's going to say, proceed. I thought there was... Whereabouts do you live in America, Xavier? Because I thought there was a lot of like international what's it called, support for Doctor Who. You have stores like, I don't know what kind of stores you have over there, because we have we have Forbidden Planet and stuff where we get all our geeky stuff from. I think your stores are called like Hot Topic or something. Anyway, my limited knowledge of America. So we need the, where are you? Sound vector. That is, no, I don't want to do a do I want to do a compositing file? Yeah, I kind of do, but oh, we should have named the file first. That was a good idea. Funny you should say Idaho, because my girlfriend lives in Idaho. Also, the voice of Grexol. Oh, I don't think she'll. Yeah. Small world. And of course my dad is now hammering. Nice. I apologise for the noise. Shot 5. Scene 1, shot 1. Okay, so we want this to be maybe 500 frames long. Shut up. Hey, it worked. No, it didn't. Right. This short is going to be called Project Eden. Tech. Let's do 75 so we can have a pull out. Okay. Do that. That. What are you doing? No. Why are you not? Ah! It was trolling me. can't I hear the sound? Because I didn't say play sound. Now you probably will be able to hear this through the well, to be honest, the stores in England, the Forbidden Planet, it's now about 90% pop figures, with a few, and honestly, their Doctor Who section is tiny now. I remember the good old days where you had to filter through the Dalek figures.
Emperor, there is a Mission Eden base.
Apologies if that was a bit echoey.
There. Mission.
Still saying bad video settings. How's the stream for everyone?
Emperor, there is a incoming transmission from Eden.
Okay. Right, I'm just going to disable that sound because listening to that over and over again is probably going to get annoying. Tags, Espresso, sound, object, Espresso, calculate, range mapper, motion graphics, sample. Wait, what? Oh, wrong way around. Strength 100. That's fine. Chatting is cool. I have been trying to get other people involved in these live streams, like on TeamSpeak or anything, but no one's ever around. Or they want to play games, or say, I don't want to play games. I'm actually trying to... Ah! Why is his ears yellow? Because it's at 5,000%. That's better. Emperor. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we'll have... Let's just add another camera because I want to make sure the Emperor's actually already turning. I honestly thought I'd have more watches because it's Sunday and it's relatively early. Oh well. Hello, Devon. How are you? Whoa! It is currently 25 to 5 p.m. what we in England nearly call tea time. Everything stops for tea. Except animation. Unless there's chicken involved. Oh, good morning then. Okay, let's just call this main, because I don't want to lose track of cameras. Okay, so let's see this. Not really. Why? Because I'm in the middle of live streaming. Hang on. Alright guys, I'll be back in a minute. Sorry about that, guys, I'm back. Can you help me move this 2-ton piece of wood? No, I can't. Can you fit down the side of the shed that's about an inch thick? No! I'm not exactly the thinnest brat. Where was I? That's why I was doing this. The Golden Emperor does actually see Xeno in his bigger casing. No, he's like, well, it's kind of like, it's like it's like the boss finding a lowly employee in his office, pretending to be him. You know, it's like, really, you think you're the big cheese? Huh? Yeah, right. You're nothing. Right, so we are actually. I need to do something else as well. I need to add a null. Call that audio. Or should I have... So,
Is a incoming from Eden base.
let's have the Emperor speak.
Proceed. Base. Proceed.
I just want to see how long this scene takes to render. Why is that Dalek in the... Oh, I know why that Dalek is in the shadow. Because he is not... Let's try this. I was going to try and get a Cult of Skaro short done today, but that would have been a bit complicated. Because it involves fighting. I was going to be showing off sex martial ability. Okay, so that takes 27 seconds, that's not bad. All these screens I've got to animate and do all that. Now I wonder if I could take possibly this down a little bit. I can show you. Oh, Second Empire now has its own dedicated hard drive. The bit where he meets Xeno is... 'cause this bit. So, and that's literally his reaction. The two emperors have a bit of a conversation, bit of an argument. Gonna be interesting voicing that. And then Zeno dies. The reason I'm trying to take down the Emperor's shininess is because of this. Before, what I'd do is I'd put a movie file in each, or a sequence in each of these screens, and that would take the... He doesn't die. Maybe in an alternate universe. And you can see all the reflections, not only in these screens, but in the ones that you can't see off screen. So I'm just trying to take that down a bit. Turn the reflection off. Of course he lives. I'm following the what do you call it? The comic as closely as possible. The only time I'm deviating is if there's a better way cinematically to do something, or I just want to try something different. Okay, so that's fixed that problem. Does that actually ruin the Golden Emperors? I need to take down the shininess of that floor as well. Relax, guys, he doesn't die. Yet. Let's just take the reflection off altogether. There was a story I wrote a while ago that I was actually going to make, but it might still be made, I don't know, but where it was just after Zeno gets his new Emperor travel machine, and there's a First Empire base that they need to take some technology from, and as a distraction, they have episode 10's already out, episode 11 is next. They actually use the old casing, so you've got Daleks essentially dressing up as Xenol and Grexnol to act as a distraction. I might still do that, I might not. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. It's not called a composite test anymore. Project to Eden. Oh, that's what I was doing as well, wasn't it? Is he lying or is he not? Okay, just gonna quickly render this. No problem. Should have done all frames. Whoever changed the spell checker on the iPhone needs shooting. I'd be careful adding music from the actual series because you'll get your video taken down. If you want decent music, royalty-free music, which basically means you won't get in trouble for it. In Computech. If I didn't have my own composer for the series, I'd be using this. So if you guys want music you can use in your videos, check this site out. And you guys are about to see a new development with producing Second Empire. Is that now I no longer have to do syncing with audio tracks. Wait, what? Okay, prepare for a loud noise.
Emperor,
Wait,
there is an incoming transmission from Eden Base. Proceed.
nice. So, apart from the screens, that shot is done. What sound software do you have? And why does it only let you record 10 seconds? Seems a bit weird. Of course you would be just off, wouldn't you? Yeah, my mic's still picking it up. Oops. Devon, have you read the comic? Just out of curiosity. Okay, I need to do something. Where is... if you want to know that, Clone Trooper 3409, read the comic. There'll be no major spoilers here. Well, not for Second Empire, anyway, maybe for things like Game of Thrones or Westworld. That's a good point, actually. Ah, crap. Devon, spoilers. Just in case people haven't read the comic. Let's have them on a big screen. Just need to make a note. Shoot. Nice save. That's a point. I've had a couple of comments from people saying, why does like the Doctor do this and do that? It's like, when did the Doctor become part of Second Empire? Like, is it not clear that these are different Daleks? And I'll state that in nearly every video. So I need to make this 150, 200, let's make it 150 times, no. Yeah, apparently that's another mystery as well. Need another Dalek. Need another Dalek. Yeah, so let's make it one of, actually, let's make it one of you. That should be interesting. But we need to change our colours, or do we? Do we need to change our colours? I think we do. That was a transition Dalek. Okay, where are your hemispheres gone? What the hell? That's a broken one. I'm gonna have to... There you go. Ah, he's not rigged. Damn it. But I can steal his symmetry. And put it on this guy. Except, no, I can't. Why can't I? This should be allowed. Basically, this is the next step between the cone-like, the cylinder Dalek, and the Mark III, I think. The reason it still doesn't look right. I do have Gary's mod. There are... I have the Cult of Skara, they're the closest ones to the series Daleks. As in they're bronze, and they have some elements of NSDs. Okay, so save that. Yes. Then I need to change the colours to... I need to change the baffles. TARDIS rewrites? I don't know what that is. I've literally played Gary's mod twice. And both of those have been prop hunt. I'm actually trying to get away from gaming because it's taking up too much time away from animation. I'm becoming lazy. It's a T-ear. It was just a design choice because when they were redesigning the Dalek, they actually, if you watch I think it's the Doctor Who Confidential, but it's the extended one on Dalek, they show them putting together the new NSD Dalek, and they actually did it in this colour, which I think would have been awesome. What do you call it? But then Russell T Davies, the idiot, I was going to say something else about him, but he said, no, it's got to be copper and bronze. Yeah, that looks like... I mean, don't get me wrong, I've really grown to like the NSDs, especially over the... This is looking really weird. Why is that not... So let's turn back reflection and then turn it off. Or maybe have it red. It's the same thing for Cybermen. He said, oh, they have to be silver. Steel. That's better. Although it does look kind of funny with bless you. I guess we're going to have to stick with that. Yeah, I like a lot of sci-fi shows. Clone Trooper. Looking up at my shelf, I guess you could count Thunderbird, Captain Scarlet, and Stingray as sci-fi because they're in the future. You got Star Trek, all the series, DS9, Voyager, TNG in the original, Supernatural, X-Files, Stargate, Star Wars Clone Troopers, Star Wars Rebels, Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis. Anime can be classed as sci-fi as well, so you've got Ergo Proxy, Ghost in the Shell, Red vs. Blue. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. And which TARDISes do I like from the new series and the classics, and why? New series, I don't like the 9th, 10th Doctor one because it looks like it's from a scrappy, but I get the idea that it's meant to be like a war TARDIS and whatnot. But nah, it just didn't look right to me. Which ones do I like from the new series? I really like the current one because I see the being a Trekkie, I see the TARDIS as a really like scientific instrument, and it's got meant to have like technology and panels everywhere. From the series, I obviously like the original. I guess the only one I don't like is the... Actually, I don't think there's one I don't like. I understand that like the early ones were limited, and it did look very The Toyota desktop. Which one's that? I do actually like that running joke of, oh, you've changed the desktop. You know what, let's... what Dalek model do I like the most? It's got to be the classic one. Actually, no, the Mark 3, which is the one with solar panels. Because you got the Mark 1. Actually, technically that would be the Mark 4. Because you got the Mark 1 with the no shoulder slats and small base. You got the Mark 2, which is like a hybrid of that, which we don't see, but it's like written about. The Mark 3 is the make the Daleks into rainbows. Oh, you're talking about the new paradigm? Yeah, but it's definitely the Mark Mark 3. Yeah, I was reading a blog about one of the guys that took his Daleks to film in the last Doctor Who, in the last Dalek special, the which is familiar, and the other one, and he actually asked Nick Briggs what happened to the new Daleks, and Nick Briggs basically said, well, that the amount of hate that kind of just like swept them under the rug. They would have been all right if they kept up the proportions the same. But hey, you try something new. The idea, if you look at the concept art, the thing at the back and the line around the shoulder was actually meant to house different weapons, which would have been cool, but then again, it would have been kind of like, how many things do they have in there? They would have been like R2D2. I like that. It gave it a new. I mean, I remember listening to I think it was one of the commentaries where Tom Baker was talking about the TARDIS. He said it should have been like an entire another world in there. And there's one of the books that I've just listened to, Engines of War, that describes the TARDIS. This TARDIS having basically a completely transparent. I'm using my hands like you can see, but it had a completely transparent top. So when you, it looked like you're literally in space. Yeah, he is. Let me see if I can get. See if I can get Agent 700 to make an appearance. Literally just sent him a message saying your Emperor summons you. Does lighting that? Yeah, I've watched the doll at the time, forgot. Really, really good actually. A little bit too much lens flare for my taste, but that looks nice. That does look really nice. Okay. I just need to render one frame of this. Let me just... Welcome Agent 700 to the chat. Too kind, sir. Too kind. Okay. So this is just a cheat at the moment, because I'm going to have to do some compositing work for this. Oh, you're a complete moron. You really, really are. You know that. Okay. I prefer the classic series, to be honest. I just don't think the new series really does it justice. And there's some cool stuff come from it, don't get me wrong. What have you just sent me, Devon? A TARDIS rewrite extension for... I'll check that out. Welcome back to Xavier. Whoa. I hate it when it does that. No, what I'm doing is, this will be animated, like he'll be moving his head, but I just need it for the timing. What I'm going to be doing is adding all these screens later, using something called a compositing tag. So basically I render this out, and each of these screens has a different colour assigned to it, and then I can go into After Effects and add them manually. But when I did episode 1, I had to do all of those screens separately, and it was a part of the reason why, even now, coming back to the Emperor's Throne Room, it's like, ugh, really? Wait, what? Why is that doing that? Animation does take a long time, but people that are better than me can do it quicker. Okay, let's just render this. One of the dreams that we have, and I've talked about this a few times, is to have a full-size Second Empire Dalek, like get maybe section 514, so Grexel, Hildaz, and Obsessed, and just have them wander around Comic-Con yelling at people. People won't know what it was, because obviously not a lot of people know about Second Empire, but it would be cool to like bump into a fan and then have like a exchange.
Emperor, there is an incoming transmission from Eden Base. Proceed. Reporting for the Emperor.
Nice. Ah, too close, Emperor, too close. Ooh. Don't hate it when you're back to a war. Right. You are going to have to disappear, I'm afraid. Look at Garen watching. Always watching. Let's have a look. Oh, no, stop. Back. I've got a couple of them. They look cool. Yeah, have a subscription. Should have deleted the man. Oops. Wait a minute. Why has he still got animation? Because he's part of the throne room. Why is this? Why? The stream has suddenly renamed itself. No, it's not.
Emperor, there is an incoming transmission from Eden Base. Proceed. Reporting for the Emperor.
Every now and then I make a mistake that makes me seem stupid. He doesn't say proceed, he says speak. The last live stream I tried to do was World of Warships, which no one watched. So I changed it to Second Empire, animating a short, and it suddenly changed it back to World of Warships. But then I refreshed the page and it was fine. Everything's fine. Everything's going to be okay. Beep, 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 beep. It was a while ago. Yeah, I've actually stopped streaming gameplay now because it's kind of boring. I'm not the most entertaining game player. And the new update to Star Wars Battlefront has completely killed it for me. So I haven't played that since it came out. It's absolutely rubbish. Right.
Reporting for the Emperor.
Hangs on that Dalek a little too... Whoa, yeah, look at that. It just changed a bunch of stuff. I mean, my favourite game type was Fighter Squadron. And before you could, like, right-click and... you could, like, fire torpedoes and stuff. And they've just changed... I don't know, it just completely ruined it. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another go, but not on a live stream.
Emperor, there is an incoming. Emperor, there is an incoming transmission from Eden Base. Proceed. Reporting for the Emperor. Speak.
Okay, guys, I am going to have to call it for now. I might stream again later today, but in case I don't, I'll be streaming tomorrow at about 5-6 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.